am visiting you from Evelyn's room as she plays on her little exerciser, bouncing around like the crazy girl she is. And I just watched Emily Wilson's video about things that she wished she would have known about motherhood. And I've been talking to my husband about my motherhood journey, and I wanted to share a few different pieces that might help you be able to enjoy motherhood more. Not necessarily, this is not about like Emily's video. Like, I think that her video was very classy. I think that it was very just like straightforward about different things that moms experience, the fact that different moms experience motherhood very, very differently. And I think that that's a very awesome thing and a very big truth that needs to be out there, that every mom does experience motherhood differently. So for me, motherhood has been very smooth. It has been a very natural transition. My daughter Evelyn is about 7 months old, and she has just been like, it has been fairly easy for me. But that's not to say that she isn't loud sometimes, or that she hasn't been waking up like every 2 hours since she's been born, or that she hasn't slept on my chest every single night, then want to be held every moment of the day. And that's perfectly okay with me. Like, I think that I was mentally prepared for this child to be completely dependent on me. I was prepared for this child to change diapers, like need a new diaper every 3 hours. And so I think maybe my mental preparedness into what motherhood was going to look like played into how I'm able to enjoy motherhood today. So one of the things that Evelyn did not like when she was younger was being changed. So what did I start doing? I started singing the Hokey Pokey. Every time we change now, it's the right leg in, put the left leg out, put the legs in, and we shake them all about. Okay? Every single time. Sing the Hokey Pokey. It lightens the mood. She loves it. She is just, then she's all happy and helping with her arms. And, I'll even have like a toy that she tries to reach through her arm, so her arm is helping, extending through her sleeve. And that was just something that I discovered very young, like early on, that I found out a lot of moms don't do. And it's a very simple way to get your child engaged in getting dressed. And I think that it's something that can like hold on through her toddlerhood and through everything like that. Finding a way to not complain about everything that's going on, I have found for me has really helped in motherhood. A lot of mom friends that I have stated that, like, they have a lot of laundry, or they just like don't get any time to themselves, or this or that, like sleep all you can. And for me, I let everything go. Like, it was like, okay, the dishes might not get washed today, and that's not a big deal. It's fine. I might not get to do my makeup today, or do my hair today, or anything like that. And it's basically finding peace with like letting go of that picture of your life and allowing what is, and being okay with that. I can be okay with having storage boxes over here and like whatever else is going on. I don't know, I have a bunch of things just up there, and it's just not a big deal. I'm a super organized person most of the time, and it's just like, okay, like, is that really in the way? No. Am I gonna stub my toe on it? I don't know, like if the light isn't on, I guess. But that was like a really big part of, I think, finding peace in the mess, like finding joy in the mess. It's a true thing. Oh, Evelyn, you are just so sad, such a sad little baby. I know, you just want to be held. Another tip that I would offer is to shower at night. So I had heard a lot about moms being like, oh, well, I haven't gotten to shower today, or well, I got a shower today, or this or that. And for me, showering at night was the best thing, especially when Evelyn was little and didn't want to be put down. Alec would come home, my husband would come home, and he would hold her while I would shower. And showering at night made all the difference, because I always got a shower. Anytime I want to shower, it's always in the evening, and I always just say, Alec, I need to take a shower tonight. And he says, okay. And then he holds the baby for 20 minutes. And then it works out great. I get a shower, I get my time to myself, I can close the door if it's been like, if I really just want some alone quiet time, if I have a headache because she's been screaming or anything like that, like I am just able to take that time and be by myself. If I want to take a bath or anything like that too, it's always possible. Now, just as Emily said, every child can be different. Every mother's experience is different. For me, breastfeeding was also very simple. The first couple weeks, like, it was a little painful and everything like that. But overall, we never had any latch issues. I had talked to my sister, and she had given me the advice about like a football hold versus this hold. And so talking with a lactational consultant at the hospital is really, really important, even if your latch is good. Like, they say to go in with it with confidence, like knowing what you're doing. And that's what I did with Evelyn. And I actually like wouldn't let the lady help me when I had first given birth. She like went to like help Evelyn. And I'm like, no, I got this. Like, I want to try to do this on my own. And Evelyn was a champ. We'd never had any issues. And I know that a lot of moms do. A lot of moms struggle. A lot of moms, like, they have to pump, or they decide to formula feed, anything like that. Like, same thing as Emily said, fed is best. Like, there is no judgment on any mom on how she chooses to breastfeed or how to feed her baby. For me, since I did get to breastfeed, that does release a hormone called oxytocin that is also released during labor and during sexual intercourse, that actually bonds us with our children. So I really, truly feel that my breastfeeding experience with Evelyn has influenced how positive of a relationship we've been able to establish, and like me being able to find that joy amidst her like crying right now. It's like, I don't know, it's not that big of a deal. She's okay, she's not hurting, she has a clean diaper, she might be a little tired, she's teething right now, so this might be going on, but it's still okay. It's like, oh boy, we get to snuggle so soon, honey, and it's just a good thing. I don't know, but I do have like a lot of moms that have really struggled, you know, a lot of moms that struggle. I know people, I've heard people talk. I see the posts on Facebook all the time. Like, I just saw a post earlier today that was like, what's the hardest part of parenthood? And the response was, well, the kids. And it's like, okay, come on. We can face this with joy. We can look at our children and like, yes, it's a beautiful experience. And like, it's okay to struggle as well. It's okay to like, you know, I don't know, like mourn the loss of freedom that some people have experienced. I know that that's a very common feeling that women experience, is just like, I always have this child attached to me. I never get a moment alone and all of that kind of stuff. And I guess it's true, but for me, like, I just haven't minded. Like, I thoroughly enjoy being around my daughter. There isn't, like, I was a stay-at-home, like, massage therapist before, like, I was, like, a homemaker before I even had her, and I would see clients in the basement, had a massage room set up here, and so I was home a lot already, so my lifestyle already reflected that of a stay-at-home mom, so it wasn't that difficult once I had her. It felt like a very smooth transition. It was like, wow, now I have a reason to stay home, instead of just like, well, I'm home, and yeah, like, bye, have fun at work, like, I don't have to get up till 10 today, and so that's just been, I don't know, I think that maybe having the mental preparedness and just, like, being okay with being home, being okay with not having this really, really busy lifestyle, not trying to keep up with like Instagram posts of like, oh, I just hiked this 14,000 foot mountain, and so now I can post this picture of this like extravagant hike we went on and all this stuff. It's like, no, I don't care what other people think about me. I don't care if I'm at home taking pictures of my daughter, or at home like reading a book or making dinner or whatever else, and just finding joy in all of that. I mean, that's the book, The Joy of Cooking, was to overcome the drudgery of cooking, is to overcome the drudgery of cooking. And so finding those people, I mean, for me, honey bunny, we're gonna snuggle so soon. It's gonna be so close to snuggle. Look at her. She is just a sad little baby, but she's so happy. Look at the happy baby. Oh, she's a sleepy baby. So I'm gonna wrap up. But I guess just like finding those pieces that bring out that joy and choosing to focus on those. Like, it can be really easy to just like succumb to a conversation where it's like, oh my gosh, yeah, I didn't get any sleep last night either. Like, she was up every 2 hours and this and that. And then for me, it's more like, well, she was up every 2 hours, so I got to see her and I got to snuggle her. And, you know, she slept on my chest for 6 months when she first came home from the hospital, every single night, every nap, everything. She was always right on my chest. And that was where letting go of the picture of like, you know, being that super mom of like always having dinner. Like, I did freezer meal prep before she was born. I had at least a month's worth of food in the freezer. And I think that probably played into it, because I was eating healthy food. I was like, I just feel like I was really prepared for that shift, and just knowing that this new life was going to be dependent on me. And I don't know, we have had such a smooth transition though. I mean, she eats solids perfectly fine. And so I'm very blessed. I have read that little quote that said, you know, my first child gave me confidence to be a mom. The second child taught me not to judge other mothers. So I'm expecting that to be the case. But at the same time, there's a lot of stuff that my daughter does that I hear other moms struggle with. And so I'm like, well, maybe it's mindset. I don't know. Maybe it's what I'm choosing to focus on. Maybe it's that I am staying close to St. Anne and trying to stay close to our Blessed Mother. Like, having the spirit and disposition that I have is definitely from God. Like, I pray, you know, we did that Marian consecration recently, and every day I pray that prayer. It's my home screen now. Like, I am thine. All I have is yours, through Jesus, through thy mother. Like, everything I have belongs to Mary, belongs to Jesus. 1 second. Look at that baby. And so, yeah, so just like knowing that this is just a phase. Everyone says, oh, enjoy it while they're little. They just grow up so fast. And it's like, oh, I am. I'm trying my best to just soak up every minute. And it's just been a joy. I don't know. I'm just really thankful and like so grateful to God for the grace to be able to enjoy this season as fully as we have. And it's just been nothing but a blessing for us. And I just want to encourage you to please just like try to focus on the positive. Know that like, it doesn't have to be hard. Like, if you just like pray to the Lord, like, I truly believe that he can grant like peace and clarity and just everything that it takes to be a mother and to be like that patient person that he calls us to be. And we can be there for our children. We can play with them. We can throw them around. We can joke. We can laugh. We can tickle, 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 and just find that childlike innocence again. Like, that's what my daughter has brought out for me, is just like, right back to that whole bring the children to me, just that childlike being, that childlike state of being, knowing that it's all gonna be okay. We just like to sleep and sleep and sleep. Yeah. Are you giggling? Are you giggling? Tickle, tickle, tickle. Tickle, tickle, tickle. So, just, yeah, I don't know. I just wanted to share that though, not to like rub it in anybody's face, not to like brag. Another video that Emily Wilson had done I love her channel. She's like so good. So good. She had done a video a while back about like owning your season, and like it's okay to have like a really good season, and it's okay to like be okay with that, because there are a lot of moms that struggle, and I think that it would be really easy for me to like want to relate with other moms and just be like, you know what, yeah, it sucks. Like I tell you what, I was up 5 times last night with Evelyn, and like I haven't gotten a full night of sleep in so long. She's only sleeping 4 hours at night, like, you know, and I could like find a way to complain about that really easily if I chose to focus on that. But for whatever reason, like by the grace of God, I am able to focus on the fact that it's like I get to see her every 2 hours. I get to get up with her every 2 hours and like breastfeed her again, and then like lay down with her and snuggle and cuddle, and like just focusing on those pieces. And that's the same for anything in life, right? Like we can choose to like, we get to do this or we have to do this. And we can say that about anything. We get to study for a test. We get to put away clean laundry. We get to get out of bed and start a new day. Or we have to study for this test. We have to do the laundry. We have to get out of bed in the morning. And so we can choose our mindset, and we can choose to just focus on the good. And I just want to encourage you to just find those pieces in motherhood, and just know that it can just be a joyful experience all around. Like by the grace of God, He is there. The Holy Spirit is present. And yeah, and you can find it. I mean, she's been fussing this whole video, and I'm like not stressed out at all. It's just like, she's a baby. She's gonna like fuss. She'll be fine. I don't know. It's just how she communicates. She doesn't know how to talk yet. You little baby, are you a sad girl? Are you a sad girl? Bah, 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 bah. She doesn't fuss a whole lot, I don't think. I don't know. Then I'm around other people, and their baby fusses just as much when they say that their baby fusses all the time. And it's like, okay, well, I don't know. I don't feel like she fusses a lot. You're usually just a pretty happy baby. You're usually a content baby. But yeah. Those are my words for today. I don't know. I wasn't necessarily planning on doing a video today. I don't know what my video schedule is looking like moving forward at this particular point in time, but I think that one of the things I want to do is be a little more authentic. Be like, you know what? I'm sitting here right now. I just watched this video. I feel like doing a little bit of a response video of things that I've done to like enjoy motherhood. And so that's why I'm here. And I just want to add really quick that my prayers are with any mother that is struggling right now. And if you have anything specific that you are struggling with, please feel free to comment below, and I will do my best to give some advice. I did do a blog post on like how to overcome the worry of SIDS, and I think that that was a really big turning point for me when I first had her, like on getting over that worry. So I will link that below as well, just because I think that that is a super common thing that might keep us up at night, or keep a mom up at night. And I don't know. Yeah. So if there's anything particular that you're struggling with, I have done a lot of research on a lot of different topics, and I would be happy to like hear about it, maybe do a follow-up video if that's something you guys would be interested in, and just kind of see where you are in life, where you are with your children, where you are just, yeah, with your life in general. So God bless again. Bye-bye. We're gonna go. I think Evelyn's gonna take a little nap. Is it time for a nap, honey? Do you want a little sleepy sleep? And we'll go take a little nap and get a little bit of sleep, and we'll go pray a little bit, or maybe we'll read a book, or eat another strawberry, or we can go roll around on the floor, or go stare at some ceiling fans together. Oh, does that just sound like so much fun? Or we can just play with our toesies. Or our toesies, the coolest things. So God bless you all. Thank you so much for tuning in today, and I do hope that whatever season of life you are in, you're able to find the joy amidst the screaming. God bless, and we'll see you later, alligator.